Good morning, it's a new day and we are here in city number 4. We're here in Prague. Last time we did our laundry was in city number 2 in Budapest, and in the meantime it has been hot and sweaty. Now it's actually very nice and I'm in a sweater, which is amazing, but we need to do some laundry. So we knew we'd need to do laundry every week, and indeed our stuff is totally dirty. The thing about traveling during hot and cold weather, there's pros and cons to each. So traveling when it's cold weather, your stuff will take up more room, but you might be able to wear your stuff over a couple times, no problem. When it's as hot as it is, there really wasn't any wearing this stuff again, unless you want to be like super dirty and kind of gross, and we didn't want to do that. So here we are doing our laundry. Tim had some forethought to bring these single serving pouches of sample size detergent when we were home, so we got that in a little quart seal bag so it doesn't leak, and we're going to be using that. But the laundromat does have a vending machine for single serve detergent here for about $1 US. Also, the machines just take Prague coins. They're called koruna, but only coins. So they do have a machine inside, but you had to have smaller bills to break those up. So you can't take like a giant bill from the ATM because you need smaller bills. So here's where we are, and please follow me. I'm going to show you a little bit. It's a real small one, but that's our experience, is that they've been pretty small. So there are 3 washing machines and there are 3 dryers. One of the washing machines is broken, so we only have 1 load, so nice and easy. We're going to do
read instructions.
Yeah, and here's the price list. That's it for laundry. That's the start to our day. Tim and I are standing in front of the washing machine, super duper confused. So there are prices for a large and a small load. We have a large load. Here's the coin drop right there. We have a large load. We have no way to know how to make it a bigger load, number 1. But number 2, what the heck do we do with this? We don't know. Stay tuned. We might be in dirty clothes.
Hi, we're working on our first full day here in Prague, so we spent almost 3 hours this morning washing our clothes, so we got started a little late. As a matter of fact, we had a free walking tour that we missed because of our clothes washing activities, so we're on our way now to wash our clothes. I'm sorry, not to wash our clothes, thank God, but to go on another free walking tour. So we're in this lovely square here, and we thought we'd just show you guys what's going on here in this square. Hi, we just wanted to offer up 2 quick observations about Prague. Number 1, there are a lot of people here. It's the middle of June, so maybe that's why, but we hear there's people here all the time. There are a lot of people here.
More also, than the other cities we visited.
Probably combined, there is a lot. More than Vienna, more than Budapest, more than Krakow. Probably combined, there's a lot of people here. Also, it's expensive here, so it is not very affordable to be here in Prague versus all the other places, including I think Vienna was cheaper than Prague. So it's just some observations.
So we are getting started with our Old Town and Jewish Quarter walking tour. It's a free tour, and every single town we've been, this is our 4th town, 4th free tour. Actually, not more than 4 free tours, but in each town we've done free tours. And here's one way to identify them, is with the umbrella. So they run roughly 2 to 3 hours. You just pay a tip, so we're real happy to do that because we learned a lot about the area, kind of see the major sites, and we are getting ready to do this. The thing is that you don't get a lot of time to taking photos on the tour, so usually we don't get a lot of footage on the tour. It kind of is all up in our head, and that's a dangerous place for all that information to be stored. But just wanted to give an idea. Here it is, just nice little meeting spot in the middle of Prague. Sign up in advance because sometimes they do fill up and there aren't spaces, even though it's free.
So see you later. This is St. James's Basilica.
We're in Old Town Square here in Prague. We're going to give you a 360.
strongly recommend night walks. Yeah, no matter where, stuff like that. There is no like no-go areas.
We are here in what looks to be a really awesome candy store in Old Town Prague. I love candy. I don't eat a ton of it, but I would like to eat a lot of it. And but somehow I found myself in this candy store. I don't know how. I'm gonna have Tim do a little pan. I love marshmallow, so I'm completely attracted to this pile of marshmallow. But take a look around. I didn't buy any candy, but right outside was this gelato little stand. And so we're gonna share a scoop of gelato. This is our dessert to share. So I think our trick when we're traveling is don't get like a ton of ice cream per person. We share a little guy. We mentioned this already in Krakow, but we're having like a lot of ice cream. Not often, but like, I don't know, every couple days we're getting ice cream. So it's like a little scoop. Good. So Tim loves his cheesecake ice cream.
I do.
And where Prague isn't so cheap, this was actually kind of cheap. This was $1.50, which looks like a good quality ice cream on a nice looking cone. So we didn't get anything at the candy store. Holy cow, I can't believe that. But we didn't, and so we're doing this instead.
Also, amazingly, we've been here almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
now, and Amy's lost a little weight since we've been here. So
How's that possible? All that walking and sweating. Here we are walking through Old Town. We told you it was busy. It is. See this thing on the right-hand side? That's like the chimney cake we had in Budapest. So they make these fresh. They smell really good, so they're covered in cinnamon and sugar, and it's kind of like a big hot cinnamon roll right out of the oven. So as we pass that, sometimes they stuff them with ice cream. We had that way in Budapest. So we see these all over the place here. Hi, it's Tim and Amy, and here we are in Old Town Prague. I wanted to point out, so right behind us is another classical music venue. There's a lot of churches that have classical music. Unfortunately, as frugal travelers, they're more than $20, like $20, $25 US dollars per person for about an hour show. I am totally into this and like to drag Tim to it, but it's actually really expensive. So back in Krakow, it was more like $10. We thought that was a lot. When we're traveling on a huge budget, we have to be super duper careful. So $50 for a 1 hour classical music concert is so tempting to consider, but it's not going to fit our budget. So while we see these all over the place, and they kind of play like the greatest hits of classical music, so like Vivaldi's Four Seasons and Mozart's music and Beethoven and Bach, I'm sure I would love it. I don't know about we would love it. Tim would probably have a nice nap. I would love it. However, we're going to have to say no because it's not in our budget.
Every street we walk down in Prague pretty much looks like this. So very charming, cute, quaint. Okay.
Hey, we're here in Prague, and this is a really interesting sculpture of Franz Kafka. So I wanted to show what that looked like. It moves.